As we come back in May, I'd like to give you all an introduction, or I guess an orientation about kind of where we're at in the research process. Taking a look at our schedule, notice that we have basically 2 weeks to finish the results and discussion section. So we have, in this case, until March 15th to conclude the results and discussion section. And then we have 1 more week to finish the abstract and conclusion. That will take us up to May 22nd. So taking a look here at our main page, I'd like to draw your attention to the results and discussion section page. And I've uploaded some information here that I'd like for you to review. Take a look at this. This will give you kind of an overview of what to think about or what to consider whenever you're writing up your results and discussion sections. But broadly speaking, look at the results and discussion section as being 2 complete different ideas that you need to include, in most of your cases, in 1 section. So most students taking thesis seminar here at the university choose to include 1 section called results and discussion section. This will come after your method section, obviously. And when you develop this 1 section, which should be approximately 2,500 words, you want to make sure that you maintain a good balance between the results, that is those are the answers to your research questions, and your discussion, which is you commenting on those results. This is your interpretation, stating what your results actually mean, how your results link to the theory, and so on. So broadly speaking, this is what you want to think about, making sure that you maintain a good balance between results and discussion. You don't want to have too many results, not enough discussion, and vice versa. You don't want to have too few results and too much of a discussion. And also realize that the results need to come before your discussion. So you don't want to analyze and discuss what these mean before you actually present your findings. So kind of follow this pattern of presenting the results first, then discussing it. And I'm kind of going into more detail in this page here, and some questions that you can kind of think about to prompt you as you begin synthesizing your information and presenting it. Now there are many different ways that you can present your ideas, and I'll be talking with each one of you one-on-one more specifically about how to do this. But you want to think about the best way to present your results so that you can be understood, so that your ideas that you have are presented in a logical fashion, so that someone can follow along as you go through your ideas. So go ahead, when you get a chance, take a look at this page, and feel free to ask any general questions if you want. You can leave comments down here. I'll be checking this periodically if you want to just broadly ask questions. Obviously, you can bring in your questions to your tutoring session. But these next 2 weeks, we'll be focusing on the results and discussion section. You spent your break kind of analyzing your data, and you should have a lot of information here available for you to present. Realize that you're not going to present all of the results that you have, that you need to be very selective and try to look for patterns. I mentioned here in this page some ideas, some things to think about as far as how you want to synthesize your ideas, but you want to bring in and look for patterns that you have found throughout your analysis process. Specifically, look at this paragraph here, where it says in your findings you want to present information that maybe looks for relationships, look for if-then patterns. If this happens, this tends to happen. Rival explanations. Here, these are some good examples that you might want to think about when you're considering what type of information you do want to include in your results. So this is kind of where we're at currently in our research process, and I'll be talking with you again this week and next week about how to organize your data. I think one of the easiest ways is to go into your Word document and create a simple outline so that we both kind of have an idea about the ideas, how you want to organize your ideas. I think it's best to have a plan before you start presenting your results so that you stay focused and on topic. Remember, again, that you need to answer your research questions You might choose to organize by question. You might organize by case. A lot of you are doing case studies, so you might have the first case and present those findings, then the second case, and so on. You might also organize your ideas by themes or theories. Remember how you analyzed and moved from codes to categories to themes to theories. You can organize your results of discussion section around those themes or theories that you developed or that you realized throughout your analysis process. So these are things we'll be talking about, and bring in your questions. Feel free to upload questions both to this page, which I really encourage so that others can also benefit from your questions, or if you want to send private messages, you can do so through Ingrid.